Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Here in the Vail Valley, there is never any dead time. There's always something to do, something going on, some place to be. And sitting on the couch next to me is Mr. Events, Mr. Action, Mr. I Can't Slow Down, Mr. In the Know, Ross Leonhart from the Vail Valley Foundation that puts on so many incredible events at every single venue in and around the valley.
Good morning.
Well, good morning, sir.
Thanks for having me. What an introduction.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. You deserve
that,
it.
yeah.
There's a lot happening, and we were chatting before we came on air about thinking about summer already. But there's still more things to happen leading into that.
More things. We're about a little over halfway through the ski season, I think. But yeah, summer's going to be here before you know it. And the VVF, we're planning already.
Yeah. Some new concerts, maybe some new venues for different times of the year.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to announce in the coming weeks a concert at the Amp, a winter concert, April 7th and 8th, called Opera at the Amp. So that's gonna be in the ski season. It's the first time ever we're gonna have concerts at the Amp in the middle of winter. So
wow,
gonna be a fun show, kind of electronic house band style. And yeah, what a way to celebrate Vail's 60th season with a concert at the Amp.
You know, you think of 60 years old, and it's not that old for a ski resort that is so well established as Vail.
That's a great point, yeah. And the history there is so rich for just being 60 years, right? So the ski racing history, right, and the opera history,
right.
But not to mention the skiing. But yeah, 60th year, it's been a party up at Vail. You know, they've been doing a lot of celebrations, and the concerts at the Amp will just kind of dovetail off of that.
Yeah, I always tell people, you've got to get into the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. Get a feel for the history. Look at some of the skis, the evolution of skis, snowboards. Check out the little area they've got for the 10th Mountain Division, which is how everything really got started.
I'm dying to get over there soon because I saw recently they have a snowboard that was in a James Bond film or something.
Right,
so I'm a big James Bond guy. I want to check that one out.
Well, Maddie's dad actually was a stunt double in one of the James Bond movies over in Utah, jumped out of the tram over
Very cool,
yeah.
Very cool.
So you have to ask her about that later.
For sure.
But getting back to, you talk about evolution of skis and snowboards, the evolution of Vail and where it was and where we've come now, I mean, there's nothing you can't touch in this valley that's not world class.
Yeah, of course, and what's interesting too is you remember years ago there'd be a week here, a weekend there where there really wasn't much happening. Well, all those have been filled now.
Right.
There's something happening all the time, whether it's ski season or summer, there's always something happening, which is great for the locals, great for the community, the people that come visit. it keeps it vibrant, keeps it fun.
And jumping a little bit ahead, we're talking about the GoPro Mountain Games.
GoPro Mountain Games, June 8th through the 11th. Excuse me. June 8th through the 11th, coming back. Over 30 competitions, 3 nights of live music. The dogs will be back, jumping in the water.
It's a crowd favorite.
We'll have North American Cup Series, some pretty high-level climbing, which is one of the best things to watch. The kayakers will be back. We'll have 8-ball, everything. Pros and Joes encouraged to come on out, trail running, mountain biking. The list kind of goes on and on.
Yeah, I got the email last week on the get ready, and then everything's open for athletes to go on and sign up. You see the list of games each day. It's a robust schedule.
It's insane, and it's 4 days, but it is nonstop from the time the sun comes up, and then when the sun goes down, we're all listening to music at the Amp.
Yeah, it doesn't stop until it starts at 6 in the morning and doesn't end until midnight.
Yeah, it doesn't stop till Monday.
Yeah, always something fun to do. So if you're here, if you're visiting, and you're enjoying the skiing, make the date to come back, because this is one of those events you don't want to miss. It's a signature event for Vail, certainly Vail Valley Foundation. You rely a lot on volunteers to pull a lot of this stuff
100%. Yeah, and the GoPro Mountain Games it's a kickoff to summer, right? We kind of go through a lull where the ski season closes and there's not as much happening, and then boom, the Mountain Games happen and it's full on summer. So it's really a kickoff, a celebration. And yeah, volunteers are crucial to everything we do at the Vail Valley Foundation, especially the Mountain Games. Hundreds of volunteers out there dedicating their time and their effort. And it's across the board, right? So we work with Walking Mountain Science Center. We work with all sorts of of different organizations that help us. And yeah, it's really a community effort and volunteer opportunities as well if you want to get out and help.
Yeah, the collaboration in the community to pull this stuff off, because you're working with a lot of different venues. I mean, you've got the AMP, you've got the Vail Performing Arts Center, but then you're out in the community. You're operating the trails for running, for mountain biking, doing stuff over in Avon, at the park over there, so Nottingham Park. So there's a lot of collaboration that goes on, a lot of orchestration behind the scenes to make this stuff happen.
For sure.
I don't know how you guys.
And what's cool is it's so diverse, right? So
Yeah.
if you're a big dancer or you enjoy dance, you can volunteer for the Vail Dance Festival that returns every summer.
Right.
If you're into ski racing, you can join us and volunteer for the Xfinity Birds of Prey every December. So all sorts of opportunities, and again, nothing we do happens without our volunteers.
Yeah, so you're an athlete, pros or Joes are welcome. If you just are a spectator, take advantage of some of these volunteer opportunities. Is there a website to go to, Ross?
mountaingames.com.
Okay.
And full schedule, sign-ups, every event you can click on for more information, the rules, all sorts of good stuff up
Yeah,
there.
got some things up on the screen right now. Someone's showing some photographs from last year, the years before. These GoPro Mountain Games are not to be missed. A lot of enjoyment that goes on, and again, the concerts, something for everybody.
Something for everyone. And yeah, we were talking a little bit earlier, but we're really pushing this kind of Grom section division this year for our youth, right? So we were saying, a 16-year-old was out there competing against, an Xterra champion who's
Right.
in their 30s. So we've really created these divisions for youth to be able to compete against themselves and really have a high-level competition, that's fair.
Yeah. So get to the website, check out some of the new divisions they've got, maybe some of the new activities. I know last year was the first year for that dual mountain bike racing, which I really enjoyed. Great event, back again for this year. So go on, check out the schedule, check in your opportunities to get in there, help out, or participate. Thank Ross, the Vail Valley Foundation, all those volunteers out in the community, and putting on all these great events. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.